Have you ever pondered what truly sustains relationships that endure through time and adversity? In our ever-evolving world, where connections might be as fleeting as a click, uncovering the secret to profound and enduring relationships has never been more pertinent. It's not about boasting countless social media friends or a brimming calendar. Surprisingly, the key lies in rediscovering a long-forgotten ancient wisdom, the Stoic teachings about the art of living. Before you dismiss the notion that ancient philosophers might have insights into the complexities of modern relationships, let me guide you on a voyage through time. This journey uncovers how ideas formed centuries ago can be precisely what we need to forge stronger, more meaningful connections today. Radical acceptance. Imagine navigating a vast ocean where the waves and winds defy your commands. Attempting to control each wave's direction would be futile, wouldn't it? Similarly, in the voyage of life, confronting the natural course of events, as Epictetus suggests, is the essence of true freedom. Do not demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do, and you will flow well. This timeless wisdom directs us toward a state of harmony and satisfaction. What if I suggested that the foundation for harmonious coexistence with the world and others starts with something as simple as acceptance? Indeed, accepting others as they are, without the impulse to reshape them in our likeness, is crucial for nurturing strong and meaningful relationships. Why, then, do we resist this concept so ardently? When we endeavor to mold others according to our own desires, we set expectations that are often unfulfilled, leading to frustration, disappointment, and frequently conflict. But what if we altered our perspective? What if, instead of expecting the world to conform to our desires, we opened ourselves to accept reality as it is? Wouldn't that, in a way, make us architects of our own peace? Acceptance does not imply resignation or abandoning our values. Rather, it is an exercise in understanding and empathy. It involves recognizing that each person is a distinct universe, equipped with their own dreams, challenges, and idiosyncrasies. By adopting this attitude, we foster an atmosphere of mutual respect and liberate ourselves from the constraints of unrealistic expectations. Consider the story of Emily and Benjamin, a couple whose affection for each other was often overshadowed by their differing worldviews. Emily, a meticulous planner, likes every aspect of her life to be neatly arranged, whereas Benjamin prefers to live spontaneously, allowing life's current to guide him. This disparity initially led to frequent disputes. Emily incessantly attempted to structure Benjamin's life with detailed schedules and lists, hoping he would adopt her methodical approach. Benjamin, feeling constrained and stifled, yearned for Emily to embrace the spontaneity of the present moment. Their relationship's turning point arrived when they chose to seek mutual understanding, rather than attempting to alter one another. Emily began to appreciate the beauty of Benjamin's spontaneity, realizing that unforeseen moments could yield immense joy. Meanwhile, Benjamin acknowledged how Emily's love for planning could bring tranquility and stability to their lives. They adopted a simple routine, reserving time each week to plan activities that catered to both their styles. Some events were carefully organized by Emily, while others were left entirely open to Benjamin's whims. This approach allowed both of them to feel appreciated and understood, significantly bolstering their bond. This story underscores the profound impact of acceptance. Emily and Benjamin discovered that by embracing and valuing their differences, they not only minimized conflicts, but also enriched their connection, fostering growth and mutual learning. Rather than desiring change in one another, they sought to understand and appreciate each other's unique traits, laying the groundwork for a deeper, more substantial relationship. So, I extend an invitation to you. Why not begin shaping such a world today? Why not view those around us with eyes filled with acceptance and empathy? Let us collectively foster inner peace, recognizing that by accepting the world as it is, we enable ourselves to experience a smoother, more fulfilling journey through life. Emotional resilience. The saying from Zeno of Citium, "Pain is inevitable but suffering is optional," serves as a potent reminder of our capacity to traverse life with a balanced mindset. This principle does not imply that we should disregard pain or deny the existence of challenges, but rather that we possess the freedom to choose our responses to these situations. Imagine, for a moment, you're sailing across a lake when suddenly a storm erupts, bringing strong winds and towering waves. The pain here is the storm itself, an uncontrollable, inevitable force. The suffering, however, is how you choose to confront this storm. You can succumb to panic, which would likely exacerbate your difficulties, or you can remain composed, employing your skills to navigate the tumultuous waters as effectively as possible, thereby minimizing your suffering. Applying this metaphor to human interactions, we see that conflicts, misunderstandings, and setbacks are like storms, unavoidable components of human engagement. Yet our interpretation and reaction to these disturbances define our real autonomy. When challenges arise in relationships, it's natural to feel frustrated, angry, or bitter. Nevertheless, if we embrace the viewpoint that our suffering stems not from the events themselves, but from our perceptions of them, we create room for a more peaceful and constructive response. Consider, for example, if a friend overlooks an important engagement. The immediate pain is their oversight. The additional suffering, however, originates from our interpretation of their action. We could perceive it as a personal slight, questioning the integrity of our friendship, or we could regard it as a mere human error, to which we are all prone. Opting for the latter interpretation enables us to address the situation with understanding and empathy, possibly initiating a conversation to express our feelings without casting blame. This approach not only diminishes our own distress, but also preserves the quality of the relationship, promoting growth through shared comprehension. This approach to tranquility instead of emotional turmoil doesn't mean we suppress our feelings. Rather, it's about acknowledging them and choosing consciously not to let them govern our reactions. This is the essence of practicing emotional resilience, which not only strengthens our relationships, but also fosters deeper internal peace. Next time we encounter a challenge in a relationship, let's remember, although we cannot control the events that befall us, we hold the power to decide our response. This choice can be the difference between navigating life with serenity or being swamped by the waves of distress. How about we opt today and every day for the path of understanding, dialogue, and peace? Virtue is the essence of being. Only the morally excellent is truly valuable and sufficient for happiness, proclaimed Seneca, echoing a timeless truth that continues to resonate. This assertion invites us to consider the invaluable role of virtue, integrity, and kindness, not just as personal traits, but as the foundational pillars upon which meaningful relationships are built. Picture yourself as a lighthouse, but not just any lighthouse, one that emanates virtue and benevolence. Just as a lighthouse steers ships through tempestuous seas to safety, your virtuously elevated presence can serve as a beacon for those around you, inspiring them to tackle life's challenges with honesty and compassion. In a society that often prioritizes material success and outward accomplishments, Seneca's words remind us that true happiness and fulfillment originate from within. It's through moral excellence that we not only unlock the key to our own joy, but also enhance and elevate the lives of those around us. So, how do we foster this moral excellence in our lives and interactions? It begins with small acts of kindness, decisions steeped in integrity, and the bravery to adhere to our highest values, even when faced with challenges. It's about being genuine in our deeds and words, treating others with dignity and empathy, and remaining authentically present. Consider a scenario where you notice a colleague struggling. Rather than overlook or offer mere platitudes, you choose to engage. Maybe you lend an empathetic ear, provide practical help, or simply offer your comforting presence. Such acts of kindness not only have the potential to transform that person's day, but also serve as a potent example for others, fostering a culture of kindness and compassion. Embodying a morally elevated presence doesn't imply perfection. We all err. However, it's our capacity to learn from these errors, to genuinely apologize, and to strive for improvement that enables us to grow in virtue and integrity. As we endeavor to live by these principles of moral excellence, we generate a ripple of positivity that can revolutionize our relationships and communities. We motivate others to follow suit, initiating a virtuous cycle of kindness and integrity. Thus, I encourage you to be that beacon of virtue in your world. By doing so, you'll not only achieve profound satisfaction and happiness, but also inspire those around you to elevate their lives. Together, let's foster a world where moral excellence isn't merely an aspiration, but a daily practice in every interaction. Shall we start this journey today? Asterisk, asterisk. Number 4, empathy and understanding. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. This poignant reminder, adapted from Stoic thought, invites us to cultivate empathy and compassion in our daily lives. In doing so, we not only enrich our own existence, but also strengthen the bonds that connect us to others, fostering deep and mutual understanding. Empathy, the capacity to place oneself in another's situation, is a cornerstone of human relationships. It enables us to transcend our own viewpoints and, to some extent, experience what another person feels. This practice not only dismantles barriers and resolves misunderstandings, but also plants the seeds of genuine care and mutual support. Consider a typical scenario. A co-worker or friend appears irritable or withdrawn. It might be tempting to interpret these signs as disrespect or disinterest. Yet, embracing the idea that everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle allows us to adopt a more compassionate stance. Rather than reacting negatively or distancing ourselves, we can choose kindness. Asking something as simple as, "Are you okay? Is there something I can help with?" can initiate a conversation that provides support and understanding. Such a gesture, although small, can be incredibly significant to someone facing tough times. It reaffirms that they are not alone and that others care about their well-being. Embracing empathy also nurtures humility and patience, acknowledging that everyone encounters challenges, some visible, some not, reminds us of our shared vulnerabilities and humanity. This understanding fosters greater patience and curtails rash judgments. Furthermore, as we make efforts to understand others, we can glean lessons relevant to our own lives. Every individual we meet carries a unique narrative filled with experiences and insights that can broaden our perspective of the world and ourselves. In essence, the practice of empathy has the potential to not just transform individual relationships, but also to enhance our communities. A society where individuals strive to understand and support each other is invariably stronger, more cohesive, and happier. Number 5, the art of reflection. The life of a man is what his thoughts make of it, declared Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor. This statement resonates with a deep truth about human nature and the transformative power of the mind. Our thoughts shape our perceptions, attitudes, and ultimately, our actions. Recognizing this fact opens the gateway to remarkable personal growth, which in turn positively influences all our relationships. Picture your thoughts as seeds in a garden. Some seeds may blossom into vibrant, fruitful flowers, while others might grow like weeds, stifling surrounding growth. Engaging in deep reflection is akin to tending a garden, selectively nurturing beneficial thoughts and removing harmful ones. This task demands continual vigilance and effort, but the rewards are substantial. By committing to thoughtful reflection, we not only enhance our mental and emotional landscapes, but also improve our interactions with others. When we cultivate positive, constructive thoughts, we are better equipped to engage with the world around us in a more meaningful and effective manner. This process helps us align our actions with our highest ideals, fostering an environment where personal and collective well-being can thrive. Ultimately, embracing the art of reflection enables us to lead lives that are not only more introspective, but also more impactful, creating ripples of positivity that extend far beyond our immediate surroundings. Cultivating the habit of reflecting on our motivations and actions helps us better understand our own behaviors. Why are we triggered by certain situations? What do we truly value and desire in life? How do our actions influence those around us? Asking these questions sincerely and openly can unveil deep insights into our character and priorities. Take a common situation, for instance. You're caught in a disagreement with a friend or relative. Your first reaction might be frustration or defensiveness. Yet, by pausing to consider the root of your emotions, you might realize the conflict stems from a misunderstanding or your personal insecurities. With this new awareness, you can address the situation with empathy and work towards a constructive resolution, which ultimately strengthens the bond. This practice of introspection not only aids in resolving conflicts more effectively, but also ensures our actions align with our core values. When we act from a place of clear self-understanding, we become more authentic and in tune with our goals. This authenticity has a compelling effect on our relationships, fostering connections built on mutual respect, understanding, and affection. Moreover, deep reflection enhances our mindfulness and presence in everyday interactions. By fully engaging with others, we show that we value their growth journeys as well as our own. This fosters a supportive environment where everyone is encouraged to unlock their potential and share their insights. I encourage you to set aside time each day for deep reflection. It could be through morning meditation, evening journaling, or brief moments of introspection. By doing so, you cultivate a garden of beneficial thoughts and actions, enriching your relationships with the depth and beauty that stem from genuine personal growth. Why not start this transformative practice today? Freedom from aversion. We are disturbed not by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about it, remarked Epictetus, highlighting a fundamental human truth. Often, our resistance to unwanted situations sources much of our strife and suffering. However, embracing acceptance and gratitude opens the way to a richer, more meaningful life. Consider impermanence, an inherent aspect of all facets of life, from joyous moments to difficult challenges. All are fleeting. Instead of reacting with fear or resistance, we can choose to view this transience as an opportunity to cherish the beauty and worth of each experience. For example, when reconnecting with an old friend, focus on being grateful for the chance to share moments together rather than lamenting the inevitable goodbye. This perspective not only makes the time spent together more enriching, but also turns the farewell into a poignant reminder of those precious moments. Applying this mindset across all life's facets allows us to approach challenges with gratitude, transforming each difficulty into a lesson and every obstacle into a chance to build resilience and wisdom. Appreciating impermanence also teaches us to live fully in the present. Rather than overly fixating on the future or dwelling on the past, we learn to cherish the present moment, embracing each interaction and every individual we meet. This mindset fosters richer, more genuine relationships, rooted in a sincere appreciation of others and the shared experiences we have. By nurturing gratitude amidst impermanence, we foster a sense of peace and contentment. Acknowledging that change is the only constant allows us to release rigid expectations and embrace life's fluidity, discovering joy and beauty in the unexpected surprises and insights each day brings. I encourage you to consider how avoiding discomfort or unwanted scenarios has impacted your life. Are there situations or relationships you've shied away from due to fear or resistance? How might your life transform if you approach these instances with gratitude and an openness to learn? Adopting this perspective not only simplifies our lives, but also deepens our happiness, encouraging us to embrace gratitude for impermanence and find meaning in every situation, whether initially desired or not. Community and contribution. We were born to work together like feet, hands, and eyes, like the two rows of teeth, upper and lower. Marcus Aurelius used this elegant metaphor to express a fundamental truth about human nature. We are intrinsically designed for cooperation and connection. This concept, while straightforward, has profound implications for how we live, work, and interact with each other. Reflecting on this idea, we recognize that just as each body part has a unique function, yet contributes to the overall well-being of the body, each individual, with their distinct talents and skills, plays a vital role in the community. By acknowledging our interconnectedness, we see that helping others ultimately strengthens both ourselves and our community. Imagine a community where everyone aims to enhance the well-being of others. This collaborative spirit generates a support network that benefits all. For example, someone who dedicates time to educate or mentor young people not only invests in that individual's future, but also in the community's future. Similarly, supporting someone through tough times reinforces the bonds that unite us, fostering a more resilient and compassionate society. This principle extends to the workplace as well. Recognizing that team success hinges on collaboration and mutual support creates a productive and harmonious environment. Instead of competing, we look for ways to contribute to our collective success, knowing it ultimately benefits each of us. The interconnectedness of life underscores the importance of empathy and generosity. By empathizing with others and enhancing their well-being, we're not just performing acts of kindness, we're creating a network of interdependence that supports us all. This realization can reshape our worldview, prompting us to act with greater consideration and compassion, transforming how we engage with the world around us. I invite you to contemplate how you might enhance the well-being of others in your everyday activities. This could be as simple as sharing a smile, assisting a colleague with a task, or committing time to community-beneficial causes. Every act, no matter its size, is a stitch in the fabric of human cooperation, reinforcing the entire structure by strengthening each individual part. Remember, as we care for others and the world around us, we also nurture ourselves. In this interconnected web, each contribution to the common good ultimately benefits our own well-being. Let us all tap into our innate ability to cooperate, thereby bolstering ourselves, our relationships, and our community. Incorporating these Stoic principles into our lives not only enhances our personal connections, but also empowers us, equipping us to navigate emotional upheavals with steadfast inner strength. Although this path may be demanding, it leads to a richer and more meaningful life, transforming each encounter into a chance to exercise virtue and foster peace of mind. Let this video serve not merely as entertainment, but as a call to reflection and action, inspiring profound personal growth in the quest for wisdom and authentic relationships. These 7 Stoic insights mark the beginning of a journey toward more profound and significant connections. Yet, there's so much more to explore. What additional lessons can the wisdom of ancient philosophers teach us for contemporary life? Stay tuned for our upcoming videos, where we'll delve deeper into these potent teachings, offering fresh insights to enhance our interactions and our essence. Stoic wisdom has much more to unveil, and together we'll learn how to integrate it into our daily lives. If you found value in this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one.